Family, I have 11 fragrances that are very affordable for under $100 each one, or right at $100. And then I have two honorable mentions. And then I want to talk to you about a fragrance that I wore to Costco's that surprisingly had women they were like following me. It's crazy. And this is a fragrance that I'm not saying it's a huge, attractive, attention getting fragrance. It's a very polarizing fragrance, not for the faint of heart. And it's from the house of Amouage. And this is called Fate Man. Now, I'm going to say this clear to you guys. This is not a fragrance to blind buy at all. Never blind buy this fragrance because it is tobacco and cumin. If you don't know what these things are, and this tobacco is a little wet, dangerous, but it's really nice. But the cumin note is really real. And cumin note means body odor. So this may not work for you. But yesterday I had this woman following me around Costco's. And then these three Asian girls that I seen when I got online, they got right behind me. And I bumped into them a few times and they were looking at me. Then when I got online, they were right behind me and they wouldn't get away from me. Every time I moved, even when we couldn't move up anymore, I would just slide down the cart myself personally, and you see one of them getting closer. I'm like, holy sh! I'm like, I know this fragrance is not a chick magnet. I wear this on cold days because it really, for me, performs its best on a cold day because of that cumin note. Because you don't want your body to heat up with this cumin note. So cold days, I rock this fragrance. But again, I would never tell anybody to blind buy this. Never blind buy this fragrance, guys. If you want to sample a crazy cuckoo bird cumin with tobacco note fragrance that I'm not saying it's bad. I don't think it's bad. But the cumin note smells like a girl's vajayjay. You get me? So let's go with the 11 fragrances and the two honorable mentions. So look, family, I want you to see the fragrances we're going to speak about. Over here, the two honorable mentions that we're going to speak about right now. And these two honorable mentions, I had other bottles of it. So this is my second bottle on both. And I kind of stashed them for just when days that I want to smell good and I don't, want to use any of my other more expensive stuff. These smell great regardless. The first one is from the House of Bentley, Intense for Men. This is a nice boozy fragrance with 8-hour longevity, grape scent bubble, good sillage. Great fragrance, guys. The second one is from the House of Club de Nuit, and I don't have too many of these because they kind of off-putting to me in the beginning, but this is the best one, guys. Club de Nuit, Intense Man. But you got to get the EDP, guys. Let me show you the box so you can see how the box looks. You need this box, guys. This is the box you're looking for. You get this one, you're going to get tons of compliments. This is my second most complimented fragrance in my collection because I wore it a lot one year. Imagine I got a 200 ml and I'm wearing it every day just to see how it works. And when I was getting all those compliments and it was bugging me out how good this cheap fragrance is, even though the beginning is a little off-putting, but after that half an hour mark, it's a really great fragrance. I don't think it's better than Creed Aventus, so no, but I would say it smells really good. It smells a lot like it. I'm not gonna, but the ingredients can't be as good, guys. It's impossible. But nonetheless, great fragrance. It works well. It just does. So, you know what? I'm going to mention it right now. So, my most complimented fragrance in my collection, and you can buy this for $100, 200 mil on Joma Shop. 1 million Parfum. Now, you say, how could this be my most complimented fragrance with my collection? Here's what I'm going to say. I buy certain fragrances so I can wear all the time and then, not have to, waste my good stuff. But I want to smell good, right? when I go to the gym, at least. When I don't go to the gym, I wear anything I have. I have too many things to pick from. But gym colognes, this was a gym cologne that I soon found out is, yo, I mean, I was getting stopped everywhere for no apparent reason, in my building, at the gym, people just coming up to me telling me I smell really good. This fragrance works all year round, and I wore this in the winter only. I mean, you could wear it in the summer, but I'm saying when I wore it in the dead cold in New York in the winter, this was performing like a king. 12 hours, guys, projection, longevity. So I gotta buy another one of this one, and I'm gonna vote it. I think I'm gonna get it soon, man. When I see it usually goes for like $99 to $105. I try to wait till like I get to like $95, $96, something like that, and I'll purchase one. And it's a 200 mil, guys. 200 mil. I'm low on this one. That's why I gotta purchase one. Then after I purchase it, I'm gonna just sit it and just leave it in the stash and wear it on the occasions when I want to, you know. So another fragrance that I really love to wear, and I actually, have two backup bottles of this. One I've opened and used, and then the other one is perfectly sealed. And then I went ham on this one. Homme Ideal Intense. This is a sexy, great fragrance, guys. You don't hear about it much because, so many colognes get dished out every year. What can you do, man? And people want to see new content or see whatever, But this is a great almond. I think there's a cherry note in here. You get peppers, spices. Man, this is a great fragrance. 8 hours, great scent bubble, good sillage. As you walk, this is gonna definitely, the projection I'm not gonna say is huge, but if you spray enough, spray your clothes, you have a great scent bubble for 8 hours. Okay, when you want an oceanic blue fragrance with 8-hour performance, great scent bubble, good sillage. As you're walking, they're gonna smell you, but you gotta spray your clothes, guys. Don't be shy. Prada, Luna Rosa EDP. Now, the reason why I say don't be shy, spray your clothes, spray your clothes, spray your clothes, spray your clothes, spray each leg, spray your back of the legs, spray the back of your shirt, spray your shirt, spray your chest. See, your skin, you can spray 1-2 times, but your clothes is what you want to hit, so it stays with you all day long. And this is a great, great, great fragrance, guys. So if you want that oceanic smell that you can wear year-round, this is a year-round fragrance. Another one from the house of Givenchy, and this line has a lot of great ones, guys. You could pick a lot of them to wear, but I picked this one. Givenchy EDP. Great. It's not identical to Dior Homme Intense. They go different ways, but it's an inspired fragrance for sure. And it's a great one, guys. When I tell you it's a great one, it's a great one. Look, I got a cheapie for you guys. Literally, I think this is the cheapest one on the list. It is $45, $50, and it's probably the strongest, or yeah, it's around. There's some strong fragrances in here because that parfum is strong. It's 12 hours, but this matches the parfum. It matches that 1 million. It doesn't beat the Mancera, but definitely matches that 1 million. Kenzo. Now, if you like an oceanic leather fragrance that just works, this just works for me. It just works. I'm gonna probably buy another backup bottle of this. I might do it when I get that parfum. That'll be a good idea, because I want to get the Intense again over. Like, those things are so good to me. It's unreal. This is another great fragrance, guys, that gets no more love because it's been talked about so much, right? But if you don't want to spend over $100, you spend $75, I think, and you get this Dolce & Gabbana the one, which honestly, guys, look, I get 8 hours, man. Easy. I spray my clothes, though. You gotta spray your clothes. And I get it to the next day. I've woken up, smell my clothes, it's still there. It's there, like if I just sprayed it. Nice, fresh, but spray your clothes. It's not about spraying 10 times in one spot, guys. You gotta spray all over. If you're gonna do 10 sprays, 15 sprays of this, it's not 15 sprays right here. That's stupid. hit spots. So that way you create this scent bubble, and it really does last. And you're gonna smell ultra sexy, man. This is, when it comes to a tea note, I really ain't smell a better tea note than this one, man. So, $75 and a designer. I wouldn't say it doesn't work. The performance is there for me. So, let's speak about a fragrance, and let's compare it to something. I'll show you guys something. So this is called Heritage from the House of Gallant. And the master perfumer from Gallant showed the master perfumer Raja how to make his colognes. So they compare these two, but the comparison is not in the smell, guys, because this one smells more like, okay, the compositions, how they're constructed, they're very similar. It's like a Toyota and a Lexus, right? They're very similar with few different little parts, kind of the same concept. Except over here, what you have is, for me, when you go to when you get your car wash and you get those little tree cones, but the ones that are like uber masculine and sexy, that's what you get here. You get this masculinity that is. Listen, I had to pump the brakes. You see the dent. Like a lot of these have dents. That one has a huge dent. This has a really good sized dent. I'm going to show you. You're going to see. Look. So I ain't even lying to you guys. Look at the dent there. This is a great 8-hour fragrance. Great scent bubble. Good sillage. As you're walking, it works. But I'm going to show you the dents. So you've seen that dent, right? Look, that dent has a bigger dent than this dent. Okay? You could say price point, yeah, maybe. But honestly, I had to stop wearing that one. I had to be like, all right, no more. And I kept buying other stuff. So, again, am I lying? Watch this. That has a dent. I got about 500 bottles. Just so I want you guys to understand something. I just bought this one. I put it down because I've been buying a lot of stuff. So, but I don't know if you can see it, but I put like at least that much of a dent. At least that much. Really did put a dent. Let's speak about the next bottle I'm about to show you. But let's look at the dent. And guys, I had to stop wearing this one. I had to like venture off in the other ones, because this one right here from the House of Kajal, Coffee Hot. Now, what I would say about this one, this is a beast mode fragrance. This is a 12-hour fragrance. Okay, you know what? This might be the second strongest. And the Parfum and the Kenzo EDP, the blue bottle, that definitely are both 12 hours. But this one is a stronger 12-hour fragrance. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or maybe they're all the same. Sometimes they get confused. I'm sorry, guys. But they're all 12 hours. The Parfum, the Kenzo, and this one. But I think this is the strongest one out of the three. The strongest one might be the Mancera I have here. Might be. But they're all about that distance of, time. So, let's get back to the fragrance. So, this fragrance right here, what you get is, you get a dose for me of like this sweet sexiness. Now, this has amber and leather, but man, it is done nice. It is done sweet. It's done sexy. I'm not going to say, oh, this is the sexiest fragrance. No, this is a nice, gentleman, sexy fragrance. Like how Dolce & Gabbana, the one is a gentleman, sexy fragrance. Now, obviously, that's really constructed to be more sexy than anything else. Where this one has leather, a little more daring, but everything here is well blended, so you don't really get that leather and amber like in like a more stronger version. This is like a well blended, sexy concoction, guys. And again, beast mode for real. Okay, let's speak about if you like Spice Bomb, but you want it with rum and a kind of different vanilla, you got to get Bulgari Men in Black. 8-hour fragrance, smells amazing. I mean, you really can't go wrong with this fragrance, I like the Spice Bomb. Extreme Spice Bomb EDT. I like the Spice Bomb EDT a little more. I don't know why, but I do. But they're both good, and so is this, you know. But this just has rum. So if you want some rum, this is, and I can't show you the dent, but I'm telling you, I use them. Now, from the house of Sergey. Oh yeah, from Sergey. And that Bulgari, again, the projection is going to be, you know, moderate, and you get a good scent bubble if you spray, like, you know, spray enough. And the sillage is going to be there when you walk, but you guys spray your clothes, guys. Serge Luton, right? Sergey. Now, they say it's been reformulated. You know, obviously, I never had the original. When I do see the original with other reviewers, you could tell it's more darker, the juice. But this is still a dark juice, regardless. You see, guys? Still a dark juice, regardless. I get about 10 hours. To play it safe, 8 to 10 hours, spray your clothes. And this has like a powdery, honey, sweet, sexy tobacco fragrance. And it's not like Naxos or Beverly Hills exclusive. And this is $100. Joma Shop, great. I'm telling you, this is a great fragrance, guys. Very, very, very sexy, attractive fragrance, man. I'm telling you. Something you can wear a lot, man. Fall and winter, it's a great, great fragrance. And the next fragrance I have is from Mancera. It's called Tonka Cola. Now, I was kind of making this the strongest fragrance, and because Mancera's a little crazy, but I would say the four that I mentioned, the 1 Million Parfum, the Kenzo, and the Fihad, and this one are the four strongest. They're definitely 12-hour fragrances, guys. And man, this is a champion fragrance. You know why I like this so much? Because it has some similarities to Creation E from Raja, Enigma, whatever you want to call it. So this fragrance, what it does is, so you know RC, okay, so it has cola, right? But in the 80s, there was another company that was called RC Cola. And that cola is the cola I smell in here with cherry. And they also had a cherry cola. So it smells just like that, what's in here. But then as a kid, we used to have Play-Doh. And the Play-Doh, the smell of that is in here, which reminds me of, you know, Creation E or Enigma, whatever you have. This is a stunning fragrance for $100. Vemba. You can get this on Vemba.com, $100, guys. Stunning fragrance. I'm telling you. If, you know, you're looking for something in the ballpark, and I'm not saying it smells exactly like this because this has more notes. This has a rum whiskey note, but it's in the ballpark. It's in the vicinity. It has characteristics. So you can get characteristics of that fragrance for $100, and it smells amazing, guys. Amazing. So listen. Oh yeah, and the projection and longevity here and sillage is going to be all A's. Everything I told you that was 12 hours, they're all A's in all categories. So, family, like, subscribe, Man Cologne channel. You know how we do. We praise to the Most High. We stay fly. Health is wealth. And I'm out of here. Peace, family.